Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, my students. How are you? I hope that you are doing good. The last class we discussed about Abu Bakr al-Razi, the great medical scientist of the Muslim golden era of Abbasid dynasty. The period of Abbasid dynasty is from 749 to 1258. So these about 500 years are the golden time for the Muslims, as the Muslims, they were in the peak of education, science, technology, research, and they contributed in all the streams of education like physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, geography, and medical science. So last week we talked about Abu Bakr al-Razi, a great medical scientist. Today we are going to talk about al-Biruni. Before going to talk about al-Biruni, let us see who are the famous medical scientists, Muslim medical scientists of the Middle Age or in Abbasid dynasty. The medical scientists are al-Razi, al-Biruni, Ibn Sina, Ibn Rushd. And in chemistry, the famous chemists are Jabir ibn Hayyan, Al-Kindi, Junnun Misri, Ibn Abdul Malik. In geography, the scientists are Al-Muqaddasi, Al-Masudi, Yaqut ibn Abdullah, Al-Hamabi, and Ibn Khaldun. In mathematics, Al-Khawarizmi, Hassan ibn Haysam, Umar Khayyam, Nasiruddin Tushi. So these are the famous Muslim educationists, scientists are mentioned in your book. Al-Biruni, his full name is Burhanul Haq Abu Rayhan Al-Biruni. And his major is medical science. Other than medical science, he had contribution in mathematics, astrology, physics, chemistry, geography, and history. And of course, he was born in 973 AD in Al-Birun of Khawarizm in Iran. The famous book of al-Biruni is Al-Asrar Bakiya, Asrarul Bakiya Anil Quruni. Anil Qurun al-Khaviyya. So, Al-Asrar al-Bakiya, Asrar, it should be Al-Athar. Al-Athar means legacy. Al-Bakiya, the left legacy. Anil Qurun, from the centuries. Al-Khaviyya, the centuries we already lapsed and finished. This actually one Almanac. Almanac is the calendar, the knowledge of calendar. And he incorporated in this book the terms of mathematics, geography, then meteorology, and also medicine. So he was expert in almanac, also linguist, means he had vast knowledge in different languages, theology. And he was called Al-Ustaz. Al-Ustaz means the professor or the great teacher. He was called Al-Ustaz. And he determined the axis of the globe. The axis, the axis. Those axes he determined them. And he died in 1048 AD. Next is Ibn Sina. This is Ibn Sina. So Ibn Sina also was another and most famous medical scientist, and his full name is Abu Ali al-Husayn ibn Abdullah ibn Sina. His actual name is al-Husayn and grandfather name is Sina. He was the pioneer of modern medical science, and he was the pioneer of surgery and pioneer in medicine and modern treatment. He was also Hafiz of Quran. Ibn Sina, being a great medical scientist, he was Hafiz of the Quran. He was a philosopher, of course, and physician, mathematician, astronomer, and of course scientist. He was born in 980 AD in the village of Afshana near Bukhara, and he died in 1037 AD. The famous book of Ibn Sina is Qanun fi Tib. Qanun fi Tib, in 20th century, great doctor William Osler called this book Qanun fi Tib as the Bible of medical science. Bible of medical science. He considered this book is holy as the Bible is holy. He believed this book is the origin of the medical science. And this book, Al-Qanun fi Tib, is translated in so many languages. So he was the pioneer of modern surgery, modern medical research and treatment, and he was great medical scientist. Next is Ibn Rushd. His full name is Abu Wahid Muhammad ibn Ahmad ibn Rushd. And what is his major? His major is medical science, of course. Also, he had vast knowledge in philosophy, physics, chemistry, and astronomy. He was born in Cordoba in Spain. Cordoba. On and off I talk about Cordoba as the Cordoba was European Muslim birthplace of science and technology in the Middle Age. And he was born in 1126 AD and he died in 1198 AD. He wrote so many books. The most famous book of Ibn Rushd is the most famous books of Ibn Rushd are in medical science, and he wrote the books of medical science as kulliyat in different kulliyat. That means in one book he named kulliyat, this another book named kulliyat, like different diseases and different types of medicine he incorporated and he wrote in a book called Kulliyat. So Kulliyat are the segments of the books on medical science written by Ibn Rushd. Next is Jabir ibn Hayyan. Jabir ibn Hayyan was the great man of chemistry. Jabir ibn Hayyan is called the father of chemistry. His full name is Abu Abdullah Jabir ibn Hayyan. He was born in Az, the tribe of Southern Arabia, in 722 AD and died in 815 AD. He wrote so many books on alchemy, yani chemistry, cosmology, numerology, astrology, medicine, magic, mysticism, and philosophy. So his main contribution was in alchemy and the chemistry. He set up science laboratory in Kufa. Kufa is in Iraq, and he established chemistry as an independent subject. Didn't we already observe? These scientists, they had so many streams, major, minor, and so many subjects they were exploring. Actually, there was no discipline, categories of the discipline. And Jabir ibn Hayyan was the first man who established chemistry as an independent discipline for study, research, and work. Al-Kindi. Al-Kindi was another chemist, and his full name is Abu Yaqub ibn Ishaq al-Kindi. His major was, of course, chemistry, and minor was astronomy, medical science, and philosophy. He was born in also Kufa in 801 AD and died in 874 AD. This is the man, Al-Kindi. He knew the Asian languages like Sanskrit and Pahlavian language. So, some books he translated from Asian language to Arabic language, and he translated some books from Arabic language to Asian languages. And he wrote more than 365 books. So his main and major is chemistry, medical science, and astronomy. Zunnun Misri. Misri, you understood he was born in Egypt or Misr. His full name is Sauban ibn Ibrahim Zunnun al-Misri. His major is chemistry. He was born in 796 AD in Al-Akhmim of Egypt, Misr, and died in 859 AD in Giza, where there is Al-Ahram situated of Egypt. Ahram is the pyramids. He wrote so many books, the names of the books and the number not mentioned in your book, so I'm not going to disclose about that. And Zunnun Misri, his major and main contribution was in chemistry, also Sufism. You know the Sufism, the way of purification of mind and soul. Lesson 15, Al-Muqaddasi. His full name is Muhammad ibn Ahmad al-Muqaddasi. His major contribution was in geography. You know why the Muslims were so much interested in geography? Geography, chemistry, physics, biology, and medical science. But especially the geography, the Muslims need to know about the location of this earth. You know, for the variation of the degree, longitude and latitude, the time differs. And because of that, the Muslims on one area, they pray Salat, like Maghrib Salat, in a place. When the Muslims of other area or other location or longitude and latitude, they cannot pray Maghrib prayer at the same time. So to solve this problem, the Muslim scientists, they worked so hard on geography. Actually, the Muslims are the main people who gave birth to the science of geography. So Al-Muqaddasi, he was born in Palestine near Baitul Muqaddas in 946 AD, and he died in 1000 AD. He traveled around the world for more than 20 years, and he wrote a famous book, Ahsanut Taqasim fi Ma'rifati Akalim. Ahsanut Taqasim, the best distribution fi Ma'rifatil Akalim, regarding the continents. So he identified the continents. We know now we have 7 continents. These actually are distributed. The earth, the globe is distributed in 7 continents by the Muslim, especially Al-Muqaddasi, worked so hard for making the continents of the globe. So his major contribution was in geography. Yaqut ibn Abdullah al-Hamawi, he was another geographer. So his major was geography, and he was born in 1179 and he died in 1228 AD. The famous book, still this book is found in the market. You can try to find this book. That he wrote the famous book Mojamul Buldan. Mojamul Buldan. This book described the countries and the cities. He mentioned almost all the cities, the geographical location of the cities, the condition of the cities, and everything. So Mojamul Buldan. Next is Ibn Khaldun. In other sense, Ibn Khaldun is regarded as the father of social science. Father of social science, Ibn Khaldun. But it's not mentioned in some research papers, but so many researchers, they believe that Ibn Khaldun was the father of social science. Here we put him under the category of historiography and geography. So Ibn Khaldun, his full name is Abdurrahman ibn Muhammad ibn Khaldun. So he was historiography. His contribution was historiography, sociology, and geography. He was born in 1332 AD in Tunisia, and he died in 1406 AD. The famous book of Ibn Khaldun is Al-Muqaddimah. Al-Muqaddimah, in short, the full name of Al-Muqaddimah book is Kitabul Abrar wa Diwan Al-Mubtada wal Khabar fi Ayyam Al-Arab wal Ajam wa Barbar. It's a very big name of the book, and in short, you can find the book. Now it is also available anywhere in the market, especially it is available in the Arabian markets in the name Al-Muqaddimah. So you can call, can you please give me the book Al-Muqaddimah written by Ibn Khaldun, or just you will say Al-Muqaddimah, the very, very famous book. This book is in historiography, sociology, and geography. Already I said that he was regarded as the father of sociology. Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khawarizmi, another father, originator and main thinker of Al-Jabra, and he is regarded, Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khawarizmi, regarded as the father of Al-Jabra. Father of Al-Jabra, Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khawarizmi. He was born in 780 AD in Khawarizm of Iran, and he died in 850 AD. The famous book of Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khawarizmi is Hisab al-Jabr al-Muqabala. Hisab al-Jabr al-Muqabala. he incorporated more than 800 examples. He gave more than 800 examples in this book and 6 formulas on algebra. Another book of him was Kitab al-Hisab al-Adad al-Hindi. Al-Adad in Hindi, Indian digits like this 1 to 9 and 0. 1 to 9, actually 1 to 9. These are the Indian digits originated in India. So he worked on these digits. Next is Hassan ibn Haytham. Hassan ibn Haytham, he was not mathematician. Actually, he was ophthalmologist. Ophthalmology is the science of vision, science of eye. So he was eye scientist, eye specialist, ophthalmologist, eye scientist. Hassan ibn Haytham. He was born in 965 AD and he died in 1044 AD. The famous book of Hassan ibn Haytham is Kitabul Manazir. Kitab means book, Manazir means vision science. Kitabul Manazir. He proved that the external objects makes the things visible, not the light comes out from the eyes. Because in early time, the Greek scientists believed that the light which are coming from the eyes, actually there is no light at all coming from the eyes, but the Greek scientists in the ancient time, they believed that the light which are coming from the eyes can make everything visible. He proved that it is wrong. Hassan ibn Haytham proved that it is wrong. Rather from the external objects like the sun, the moon or any other source of light makes the things visible. Umar Khayyam. Of course, Umar Khayyam, he was a mathematician. His full name is Umar bin Ibrahim al-Khayyam. He was born in Persia. Already you could understood that most of the Muslim scientists were born in Persia. Actually, within time, Iraq and Iran was together. These two countries were together. So Iraq and Iran, Asia Minor, all together called Persian Peninsula. So he was born in Persia in 1048 AD and he died in 1122 AD. The famous book of Umar Khayyam in mathematics is Kitab al-Jabr al-Muqabala. There is a difference. Kitab al-Jabr al-Muqabala written by Al-Khawarizmi, father of al-Jabra, and Kitab al-Jabr al-Muqabala, it is written by Umar Khayyam. This on cubic equation of algebra. So his major contribution was in mathematics, especially in algebra. Muhammad Nasiruddin Tusi. Muhammad Nasiruddin Tusi, he was civil engineer. So he wrote so many books on civil engineering. Of course, civil engineering is based on mathematics. So he had vast knowledge in mathematics also. He was born in 1201 AD in Persia. Of course, this guy was born in Persia also. And he died in 1274 AD. He wrote so many books. The famous books of Muhammad Nasiruddin Tusi was Mutawasitat Bain al-Handasa wal-Hayya on civil engineering. Jami al-Hisab bit-Takhtut wa-Turab, this also on civil engineering. Al-Qawaid al-Handasa, Handasa, engineering. Tahrir al-Usul, the theory. So he wrote total 16 books. So his contribution was in engineering, geometry, trigonometry, algebra, etc. So this is how we came to know that Muslims in the medieval time, the Middle Age, especially in Abbasid dynasty, they gave birth to so many disciplines of the modern science, modern subjects, and modern streams. And they had their great contribution. So, the students, what you need to do is just, I will send you this paper. You learn all of them, and at the same time, get ready for your MT monthly test, which will be on creative questions. I will give only one creative questions for 10 marks. So wait for that time, and inshallah we will have a great time and great exam. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.